I think he made a real mess of the whole situation, how he handled it. And then he even just turned it into a bit of like a circus afterwards. You know, like he knew how to play the media, you know, in terms of getting them talking, like, you know, you guys having fun. And, you know, like he knew exactly what he was doing.
Welcome back to the Golf Asylum podcast. Happy post-Open week. World Cup's finally done.
So it was a big day yesterday. Sunday, the Open, World Cup final.
If you needed a snooze, watch the World Cup.
Oh, it was a terrible final.
I saw
terrible final.
8 seconds of it. I was like, I'm out.
So disappointing. As a whole spectacle, to be honest. They just never get it right.
Yeah.
You know, the pitch was really sticky and dry.
Really?
So the ball wasn't moving very well, which was really bad. Like for free flowing, fast moving football where you can play a ball and it kind of you want. Ideally, in a football pitch, you want a little bit of a grease on top.
Interesting.
So the ball skids a little bit and it kind of keeps play moving.
As a non-soccer person, I would have never thought the different grass would work, but obviously, same thing in golf in a way.
Totally. Just if the ball sticks, it's like Velcro. You try to play it through ball and it kind of gets held up. It gives the defender more time, and it wasn't good. And then, you know, for the first time ever, they turn a 15-minute break between halves into 30 minutes so they can squeeze in Justin Bieber singing some shitey little song that just was a complete buzzkill for the crowd.
To be fair, Shakira could have done all 30 minutes.
Oh,
her hips still don't lie.
That's exactly,
oh my God.
Exactly what I text Joes. I said, oh, those hips are they tell any lies.
She's got to be, what, 50?
49.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
I mean, that's the energy, though, right? You've kind of got the RGs in there, but you know, you've got the sort of Spaniards in there. There's a bit of like Latino flair going on.
Totally.
You don't need Justin Bieber in there. You don't need 95-year-old Madonna scooting about, getting driven by Ronaldo and Ronaldinho.
There's a few Madonnas at my grand's old folks home. They look the same.
Aye, Madonna, she was rocking a purple rinse. I mean, that was horrific.
Awful.
Terrible. So, yeah, that was no good. And the football followed it was no good. Thankfully, the right team won. You know, Spain got the winner. If it had been any other result, I mean, you know, Messi obviously would have been great to see him, you know, win back-to-back World Cups and cap off the best career of all time. But the right team won.
Yeah.
Yes, it was good. But earlier in the day, we had a brand new champion golfer of the year, Ryan Fox.
Crazy. I watched the back nine. Was good. I said to you kind of off air, I was like, listen, it's good for Ryan Fox to win. But, like, I would have rather seen, obviously, a Cam Young or a Tommy Fleetwood. I'm not knocking the fact that he won it, but I'm like, is it that interesting? Like, it could be an Ian Baker Finch 2.0. I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, he's been building towards it, hasn't he? I mean, obviously, Canadian Open winner last year. What did you say, Myrtle Beach Classic?
I think he won Myrtle Beach Classic, yeah.
To be honest, even I remember when he got his PGA Tour card from the DP World Tour, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool that Ryan Fox has managed to kind of get himself on that level, because he was never really one of the better players in the DP world. But he can obviously be doing pretty well, and I think he always showed up quite well in these co-sanctioned events. He's always somebody who's hit it a long way and stuff, but he's really developed himself into a heck of a player.
Yeah. I can't remember if I read it was the first player or the second player. Maybe it was the second player in like 100 years or something to come from 53rd place on Saturday to win an Open Championship.
Right, Saturday when he teed off, he was nowhere really, and he shot his 62. Then weird event, right? 3 62s. And I think there was 3, wasn't there? There was Lucas Herbert, there was Ryan Fox. Who was the other one? There was one.
Cam Young.
Did Cam Young shoot a 62 as well? I know he had 64.
I thought he was 7 under yesterday.
6. He bogeyed the last, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a third 62. I'll get it in a second. But so you know, multiple guys shooting 8 under, you know, tying the record for lowest score in a major. Yet the winning score is only 10.
I know.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
There was a real low score out there, yet it was hard to retain a low score.
Oh, Ryan Fox was what, 6 under yesterday?
No, I think he shot 2.
Right, he was 2, and
was
then
2 behind
Cam Young
Sam.
was 6 under.
Sam Burns shot 62, didn't he?
He did.
That was the other one.
Yep.
Sam Burns. So, yeah, I liked it. To me, that's an open,
true open,
that's an
burnt
open
out.
Winner. Someone who comes from New Zealand or somewhere from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Like I always think about the Masters. I kind of like it to be one of the top tier players, like a real premier winner.
Mm-hmm.
The PGA, someday maybe within the kind of like an up and coming player type thing, not up and coming, but at the time maybe like a Jimmy Walker, right? Somebody who's maybe a tier below, but like within the PGA Tour, that type of idea. And then you've got the US Open. There's specialists for that, like we talked about that a few weeks ago, but the Lee Jansons, the Payne Stewarts, the Corey Pavins, like people who play that type of golf really, really well. And then the Open can be a Greg Norman, it can be someone from, Southern Hemisphere, that type of thing.
I think all 4 major winners is it's a good year for the major winners. No one's.
So who we got? Aaron Rai,
Rory McIlroy, Wyndham
Clark. I mean, pretty eclectic group of major champions.
I think in his press conference he said that iron he hit in yesterday. He goes was either similar and or better than the 3-wood he hit in the Canadian Open. So
I think in context of what was on the line, I mean, to hit that shot, no one was really playing that golf down. Everyone kept making a hash of it really down 18.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotty kind of
his drive was world class. It just skirted that bunker and he's like, I hit a little cut. I was like, oof.
Yeah,
must be nice.
I heard him say that last 6 holes was the best golf he's ever played.
Yeah.
Which is really impressive.
In the final putt, he said he was shaking like his pants.
Said he literally couldn't feel his hands on all the way down 18. How do you do that then? I mean, do you just trust it and just go,
well, I mean,
got this far.
We've seen guys on tour, they, for a final putt, they have those nerves and they kind of push it or duff it or it kind of, does a 360 out of it. But, his fell in kind of left edge.
Yeah.
And it was breaking right to left, so it kind of fell in at the last second, but he got it done.
Did you see the amount of time that passed from when Sam Burns, 22 seconds?
So good.
From when Sam Burns picked his ball out the hole till he hits.
But and obviously they said he plays, he was quoted, Scotty was like,
he's from the pace of Mike Martsavis club.
But I think also like that putt, you and I will never have this feeling, but I think that's an out-of-body experience at that point. He must know, like, okay, I got to make this. And I think he's just even gone faster with the putt.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I would have been sick.
Oh, I know. Rightly so. I mean, just how do you control your emotions physically? How do you kind of like not just like, I don't know, I guess you're in that flow state. If you play 6 holes like that, you're in that flow state. And really interestingly, was it 15 he hit it in the bunker and he was dead?
Yeah.
He had to go backwards and he's made that unbelievable up and down, like the best bogey ever. So he obviously had a really clear mind to be able to do that as well.
I think that drive on 18, once he hit that, I think that had to have been a walk to that next ball going. Just hit into the middle of the green. Just do something. And then he didn't stiff it. I mean, it was 6 feet, 7 feet?
A wee bit more. I think it was maybe a good 10, 12 feet.
But yeah, heck of a putt to make.
Incredible.
He was filling the Claret Jug up right away.
Somebody messaged, I was on Instagram or something, someone said like, what a crap champion, didn't even celebrate properly. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you want from the guy?
And you've seen it a million times. Once the Open's over and the TV cameras are off and they do the player does a little thing with the trophy, they come back out and they walk the grandstands 18 and people are clapping for him. I mean, what more do you want? I
mean, he's probably just a super humble guy. I mean, is he going to do the whole Bryson, theatrics of, and again, not to get the pitchforks out too early in the podcast with the slagging of Bryson, but there's certain people built for the spotlight, and I don't think he cares or craves that spotlight at all. So to be honest, he's probably just thinking like, this is a lot going on. Let me get myself out here, sort of thing.
Was it this morning? There was a photo of him boarding his flight from Manchester to London, and he's in the same golf shirt he wore yesterday, untucked.
I know.
2 Claret Jugs. He takes his replica and the original. His TrackMan on his side.
So good.
Probably hungover.
Oh, I'd be
hungover.
Stinking hangover. Absolutely stinking hangover. No, I thought it was really, really good. Good, good kind of champion. Cam Young, it looked like he was going to get himself in a playoff, and he'd played obviously so good. I mean, to be honest,
29 on the front.
Was he as low as that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was low in the morning.
I knew he was low, but I didn't think it was 20. Was he sure he was 29?
I'll double check.
I thought he was like, it might have been Mikey Boy. But I thought he was great, and he actually could have been a bit lower. He missed a couple of like real good chances as well, as did Scotty. Yeah. Scotty got himself to 8 under at one point, and could have made a bit of a hash of it. 29 out.
29.
Wow, and back in 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that at 29, I'm telling you, it could have been 2 less.
Yeah.
There was 2 holes he missed. He missed like very makeable putts. So
Scheffler at one point had a putt for the lead and then made a bogey or something like that.
He bogeyed 3 of his last 6.
Idiot.
I mean, that's very unlike him.
He's getting angry on the golf course, though.
Yeah, I know.
He's 0% interest.
He was raging, wasn't he?
Why?
That ball was fading. He expected a rightward bounce into the fairway and it bounced left. I mean, it's the links, so isn't it?
You're hitting it on pavement.
I know. Course was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
The course was, it was, I call it fiery but fair. Like it wasn't as fast as I remember Carnoustie being in 18.
Yeah.
I remember people getting like 50, 60 yards a run. It didn't feel like they were getting like that amount of run.
Yeah. Speaking of 2018, first day, Francesco Molinari.
He was up there, I know.
Very good. Nice to see.
It was.
Every major, I always find you see one guy that gets a glimmer of hope, and I don't even know if he made the cut.
I know. I think he did, but yeah, he fell well back. Hometown boy Tommy Fleetwood, it kind of looked good for him at one point. He was 3 under through 8, and then he bogeyed 9, and that was kind of
his birdie on 1. He hit it to front edge. It must have been 50 feet.
I was texting with Jose just around that time, and we were just kind of talking about Fleetwood, and I just feel like he's the type of golfer. He's built a golf game that's really good at avoiding bogeys. But in building that type of game, he's actually really incapable of being going for high risk shots and plays. If you watch him, like the amount of times he hits the front edge of the green is remarkable. And he's got 60, 50 foot putts. He's always got massive putts. And I remember actually saying that before he broke through the Tour Championship last year, he had a couple of chances, I think maybe once in Connecticut or one of the playoff events, and he didn't get it done.
Yeah, Travelers.
And it was just like he was there.
That was a front edge shot.
All the time, and he just kept always leaving, and he does this all the time. I don't know what it is that he just feels like if he kind of like maybe just gets it to the green and he can 2-putt and that type of thing, but it just feels like he's great for a top 10, but highly unlikely to win. It's just
if I was his caddy, I'd give him a half extra club. Oh,
I know.
See what happens. At least see what happens for 5 holes, and if it's
because he's obviously such a good ball striker. Like trust your striking a little bit. The irony is, and I was really thinking that yesterday, and he was going along lovely 3 under through 8. On the 9th hole, he and a bunch of others, there was a bit of a back pin, and he's kind of pitched one like 6 feet short of the pin, and it's went bounding through the green, and that's the first bogey he made, and then he just got in the bogey train after that, and it ironically was from hitting it pin high on one of those holes, but I think generally that's just a little bit of Tommy's kryptonite, is he just doesn't quite,
because his support when he was walking up to 18, you think he had it in the bag.
I know.
It would
so
have been
loved,
cool,
isn't he?
Yeah, it would have been cool to see.
I know, and he was so close to being right there. I mean, really, you can get to the back 9. You've got the par 5s, so you take care of business in those. Maybe there's another drivable-ish par 4 in the back, and a short 4 in the back 9. Kind of take care of business.
Yeah.
Like you can get it done. But it seemed like the back 9 was really tough yesterday, scoring-wise.
Yeah.
No one really scored great on the back 9, did they?
No, I mean, even someone as hot as he was, Cam Young, you'd expect after 29 he'd at least be four deep on the back. And
with the par fives, like he was hammering his driver, like he was high 180s ball speed pretty much most of the day. He was absolutely battering the driver. But yeah, no, the scoring.
It's a shame for him yesterday. He's hitting balls on the range after his round because there might be a playoff, and then he hears the roar, and you just see him slap the top of his driver, and he's so up. Like, you can tell he's like, you got to be kidding me.
He's just ready to win one, isn't he?
Yeah. But
the
crazy thing to me is, like, as soon as the putt dropped, I'm like, oh, that's the PGA Tour over. Like, the majors are done.
I know.
What's next? Sanderson Farms.
It's a bit of the problem that they've got out there right now. It's just
probably watch more DP World over the next couple of weeks than I would watch PGA Tour.
I know. There's kind of not much to fuel the fire of the golfer really from here on. They've got to get that changed, eh? They've got to try.
It's boring.
And sort of extend that season.
Is it the Players and the PGA that's in May? No.
Yeah. Well, Players is
March. And Masters, then I don't know. They almost need to we've already talked about this a million times. Just need to extend the major season.
Just drop the PGA from the May slot. Put it back in its August slot. That's your summer major, because you don't know if the Open will get summer weather, so you never really feel if you get a summer major. June is the right time for the US Open. That's fine where that is on that kind of third week in June, and make a baking hot PGA somewhere.
100%.
It's the right thing to do, And then, do they need a world major? I don't think they need a fifth major, but they need somewhere to take the guys. That's Southern Hemisphere.
Something that gets people to sit around the TV and watch, or put money on, or talk about it.
We've talked about this a million times. How good were the WGCs?
The best.
You used to get one in Asia. You used to get one kind of did you get one in some, I'm trying to think, Southern Hemisphere. You got one normally in Europe. There was the match play. There was the American Express. There was the Firestone one, which was always great.
Firestone used to be great, yeah.
It was the right idea, that though, wasn't it?
Just a mix of something extra.
I know. I don't know if it's the right thing to blame Liv, but Liv coming in and breaking the tours up a little bit and dividing them. It feels like golf is trying to fix itself again before it can.
How long's the PGA Tour been around? Minimum 75 years?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right? Yeah. So call it 75 years. In 75 years, they can't still figure it out. Probably goes into our next topic of why Rory's just seems angry.
That's not a happy human.
Yeah.
That's not golf.
No.
That's life. He's just goes to show.
He looked happy at Wimbledon, but I think he's more happy doing stuff that's not golf related, and I think he's just a bit frustrated.
It doesn't seem like he's just wants to be out there. Just that energy, that Rory energy. The last time I seen him happy around golf was when he was back to defend the Masters.
Yeah.
And I think that energy about that whole week, he'd been up there with his dad.
Totally.
Playing lots of practice rounds and hosting his kind of champions dinner. I think there's no coincidence that led to the two incredible rounds he had Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
He was riding that kind of good feeling. Sure, he never played good on Saturday, and he showed huge resilience to win on Sunday, but arguably, you could say Rory's played two good rounds in 2026.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Round 1 and 2 at the Masters, and outside of that, he's been a bit wishy-washy by his standards.
Mm-hmm.
He's had good finishes and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's not played any good golf, but he's not really been a factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that interview he did, you could just see it in his you could read his energy. I was like, oh, this guy is just checked out. Beyond checked out.
It's just his face. He's lost a little bit of the zest for life.
Yeah.
He just doesn't look like he's a happy camper out there. He needs, like, even when they're asking, is it fair to say that, you're not motivated by, the PGA Tour? And he's like, that's fair. It looks like somebody who's like just pissed off at the whole thing, and him saying like, well, I've came to realise that I don't need to be top of the FedEx Cup going into it. I just need to be inside the top 30. He doesn't care. And they're like, you're going to fulfill your 15 event obligation. He's like, no.
Which I think
is crazy.
It's a shame that PGA Tour gave him a special exemption. I think that's stupid.
I mean, why are they giving him it?
I don't know. Because I also but it's not fair to the sponsors. And then it's also like some people are like, well, I'm not going to go to this event because Rory's not there. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't drive the interest to a lot of people, at least to non-golfers. Yeah. If Rory's playing an event and playing well, there's people I know that aren't really into golf, and they're like, oh, Rory's playing. Now he's going to play, 6 events?
I mean, is that
well, I mean, if he's not going to play the minimum 15, there's no chance he plays more than 10.
This year?
No, for next year going forward.
Or for next year. Who knows, eh?
Which is crazy.
I mean, I hope whatever it is, he gets it figured out, worked out. I hope it's not his home life, and I mean, that's the other thing, Mikey. Who knows?
No, I know.
Right? They've got Poppy. They may have been trying for another kid. And this is just throwing out things, right? Don't want to speculate, but things happen in life that can make the most successful, wealthy people
totally
really unhappy.
Yeah.
So there's every chance something's happened that would shock us. That it'll be like, oh my God, he's going through that.
His missus could be mad he's playing too much golf.
Mad he's played too little golf. Can't admit this.
I don't know. Look at the bank account. You're doing fine.
It can't be that because he's never out. He's never out playing golf.
No.
I mean, and then I'm really surprised by the amount of hate that there is out there for Rory. I kind of posted that interview of him on my Instagram, and honestly, the comments were horrific.
Yeah.
And it's just like, my God, there's no doubt, in my opinion, he is the second most popular golfer since Tiger Woods.
For sure.
Yet the amount of hate that still exists for him out there is shocking.
Crazy.
I was amazed.
Yeah. I mean, I like to see Rory play well. Would he be my number one favorite golfer?
No,
probably
not.
not.
Favorite, yeah.
But I definitely don't hate the guy. I think he's good for golf and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like you said, hopefully it's nothing to do with home life and stuff like that. But I don't think we're going to see a lot of Rory McIlroy next year. And I also, when I watched that interview, I thought to myself, I was like, this could become an early retirement real quick.
I didn't like the Saturday interview. And we'll talk with Bryson in a second. I didn't like the whole, I'm not a fan of Bryson. I think, he just basically laid into him. I didn't like that. I thought it was really classless, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought Sam Burns, I thought Scott Scheffler were pretty, now obviously US teammates and stuff like that, but I thought they were pretty classy in that, listen, whether it was a penalty or not, we know Bryson and we've played with him for years and years. We know he doesn't have the personality traits of somebody who would intentionally cheat the situation. Yeah. The camera being on him more than other people and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, did he purposely or inadvertently improve his lie? Maybe he did. And that's what they were saying. I think he definitely did. But, I just think Rory, just to go after him like that, I thought it showed a lot of lack of class.
Someone said to me, they're like, oh, if your boy Scotty hit that shot, would he have gotten the 2-stroke penalty? And I said to the guy, I was like, if you watch the video, that is definitely, I think he's definitely improved his lie.
He has. So I don't think he improved his lie where the ball was.
Right, yeah.
I think he improved the area around his, where it would be on the line of his backswing.
Guaranteed.
Right, he definitely did.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see him come up to and the sort of volunteer spotter's right there, and he kind of shows him where his ball is, and he kind of looks. He takes 5 steps. Right, he kind of goes 1, 2, and they're very intentional. The third one's a bit of a scrape, and then he kind of positions himself.
Totally.
And even when he walks back in, he kind of walks. He walks from an angle that he's standing on the tallest bit of grass. And people will say, like, well, what do you want him to do, tiptoe around it? You kind of have to.
You kind of
have to go around where you're going to swing and come into it, not move in, the area that you're going to swing on.
I mean, you haven't seen it yet this year, but where I play most of my golf, the fescue is gross. Like, it's too thick.
Yeah.
And if you walk you have to tiptoe around because even if you move some of it, your ball's gonna roll.
Yeah.
Right, because it's sitting in like a funnel, right?
Absolutely.
And he's moved it so. I mean, how the ball hasn't rolled even a little bit, I have no clue. But he has 100% improved his lie, and I don't hate Bryson.
No, I don't either. I know people think we do because he just ends up involved in a lot of topical situations that can are worth talking about. But I don't hate the guy.
No.
I have no hate towards the guy.
Oh, listen, before that, when he was hit, I watched him tee off a couple times in 191 ball speed and stuff like that. I'm like, man, the guy is a driving machine. Yeah. And then when it went to that and he got all hyper, like, if you give me a 2-stroke, I'm not playing tomorrow.
That was horrific.
And it's like, that's when I was like, what are you doing to yourself?
Yeah.
But I honestly, I was happy to see him make the cut, and I was happy to see him play well on Thursday. And he was on the leaderboard. I was like, okay, here you go. Like, this is the Bryson that he wants to be because he hasn't played well in a major. I don't hate Bryson. I didn't like what he did with the improving the lie. Me
neither. I thought he, I think he made a real mess of the whole situation, how he handled it. And then he even just turned it into a bit of like a circus afterwards. Like he knew how to play the media, in terms of getting them talking, like, you guys having fun. And, like he knew exactly what he was doing. I just don't have any.
I know. And then the last couple of days, people are like, oh, watch your step, and he's tiptoeing and stuff. I'm like, stop being a dink.
I know. Yeah, no, I didn't
he's being a bahookie.
Aye, he got kicking the bahookie. He took it tight off Faldo in the lead up to, with his Faldo kind of basically said, like, he has no strategy going into these things. I think people forget, though, I'm going to pull it up here, like, his second, third, and fourth rounds at Portrush were unbelievable. I'm going to try and find what he shot, but it was something like between his first and second rounds at the Open this year and his last two, he was combined like something like I want to say I heard 21 under. I'm going to just check what that was, but I thought Faldo again laid into him way too hard. And basically saying that, like, the guy, it's not like he was useless.
I think Faldo's just trying to be a bit current.
I think Faldo's a donkey.
Yeah.
So Bryson shot 78 first round at Portrush, then went 65, 68, 64. Now, you're not someone who doesn't know his way around a links golf course. If you're shooting those types of numbers, 65, 68, 64 around a track like Portrush, you know how to get yourself.
Yeah, of course.
What? Let me see here. What was par round there at Portrush?
71.
71, I think it was, Mikey. 2 under.
Wee bit of variety.
You like that in a golf course, don't you? You don't like a golf course to be too same. Par 4 to death. Let me see, 71, 2 over, 2 under. Yeah, that's what it's 71. So he's effectively shot 7 over. Where is there? 7 over, 6 under, 3 under, 7 under. And then he started this Open. What did he shoot the first round? It was the second round he gets penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think he was like...
He's 6 under the first round?
I don't know if he was as low as
or maybe
that.
Like 4 or 5, maybe.
4 or 5, something in that region anyway. Yeah, I just thought that was going after him a little bit too hard from Faldo, I thought.
Yeah, that's just trying to be current. That's all.
He was 3 under round 1, Bryson, and then second round he was obviously with his 7. He shot 2 under, but he actually 5 under, right, on the way he played the golf course. No, sorry, it would have been 4 under. Because he gets 2-shot penalty.
Right.
So he played some good stuff. He never played very good yesterday.
No.
He was flat as a pancake. He just couldn't kind of get off the par train until he made a couple of he made eight pars in a row to start with, and then went bogey, par, triple. And then that was
see you later.
That was his race run. Made a couple of birdies after that, but he was toast.
Next flight to Dallas, direct.
I know. He's a controversial cat, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He.
I feel like every time we talk about him, it's almost like beating a dead horse in a way. It's like he rubs some people the wrong way, but he's still a hell of a golfer, and you almost have like a love-hate relationship with the guy.
It's a bit love-hate. That's a good way to look at it. It's I know there's some people who don't really like him. There's lots who really like him, and there's plenty who have that love-hate. Like they maybe admire him in so many ways, but wish he didn't act the way he did sometimes.
That's probably me. Like, I think he's a hell of a golfer, but
he is, for sure.
I think the theatrics is a bit much.
Yeah. So no pitchforks needed.
No.
Today.
No.
All right, let's dive into a little Ryan Fox. What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? A good golf bag. All Srixon.
13 Srixon clubs,
which is nice,
and 1 ping putter.
We noticed today, which is Monday. This goes out Wednesday. Srixon just released brand new irons.
Yeah,
they look lovely. But his what's in the bag is a driver, Srixon ZXI Rocket LS.
Rocket, yeah, looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, 10.5 degrees, low spin head. This is really in depth. Forward weight towards the toe, hosel set standard, 2 grams forward weight, 11 grams rear. This is right from WRX. They love the gear. Ventus TR Black 6X, and then it just says 79 grams
on the driver.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Not for a 6X TR, maybe. I don't know.
Definitely not.
3 wood Srixon ZXI Rocket, new head that's not out yet. Rocket Face Tech, Ventus Black 8X. Iron ZXI 5 Plus in the 3 iron.
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks really nice, that one.
With a Ventus Blue 10TX, or 10X, sorry. And then ZXI 5, 4 and 5 iron. Again, same Tour V Sol, all that stuff.
Yep.
ZXI 7, 6 to pitching wedge. True Temper Dynamic Gold Tour Issue X100s. And then he plays RTZs. Well, here's the wedges that we have. 50-10 mid X100, 56-10 mid S400, 60-06 low for the Open S400, but also he does play a 60-10 mid.
Yeah, that's his normal wedge, isn't it? Which I think was quite interesting, as it was the Golf Monthly What's in the Bag that I was kind of looking at last night, and they showed his normal wedge setup, which was a 50-10, 56-10, and a 60-10. I thought, very unusual. You see a tour player with 3 wedges with the exact same bounce.
The putter specs on here, and maybe you know more, but he's using a Ping 2023 Answer 2D. It has an insert in it, tungsten weights in the face. It says, now there's question marks next to it, so maybe WRX didn't have full details.
Right.
Loft of 6.5 degrees.
He does press it against his...
and the length of 40?
Yeah.
Oh, so it is a longer putter.
It's on his forearm, isn't it?
Right, okay. And KBS C-taper, PVD shaft, and a Zenergy Super Stroke.
Yeah.
Golf Pride grips, Z-Cord 58, and then Srixon Z-Star XV 2025 model. I like a Srixon ball.
Yeah, make a good ball. Make a good ball. So the Srixon crew, I talked to Mike Powell, the president of Srixon, yesterday, and I just dropped him a little note. Just really, they're good people, aren't they?
Yeah.
The guys at Srixon are good people. We've got some friends there, really close friends. So I was texting Mike, and he's like, would you believe we're all together, all the Srixon crew, so they're at Stream Song for the launch of this new line.
And he wins.
And they win. So there's 90 of them in the bar at Stream Song. So I was texting Risto at the same time, and he was just saying it was one of the coolest experiences ever to see one of your players who's like his flagship. I mean, obviously Hideki is huge for them, but like Ryan Fox has become probably their favorite player.
Very easy to get along with.
Oh, I mean, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And they've got a good, obviously, Lowry. They've got, Ryan Fox now. They've got Hideki. But to play 13 clubs, quite tough to get 13.
That's nice.
Cleveland,
and the ball.
And the ball.
But, I mean, they've always made good irons. You and I have both had opinions on the last couple models. With this new one, I've only seen photos of the cavity. It looks good.
I'm so excited to see that
top line.
Top line.
Yeah.
I really am. It looks, I love it. I'm kind of looking at it right now. it just looks like everything has been subtly refined. It just the angles of the Pure Frame, so they now call it Pure Frame IQ. It used to be called Pure Frame, and the whole idea of the Pure Frame on a Strixon was that the perimeter of the iron was a little bit thicker because when you basically make contact and the vibration disperses, it hits the thicker frame, and that retains the softness of the feel. It's kind of part of the problem with a blade. When you strike a blade and it disperses to the perimeter of the club, it just dissipates out and you get feedback up the club. It doesn't hold the vibration. And they've obviously not found a way until now to shrink the shape into that.
Which is good. Because the 7 got a little chunky.
Yeah. Probably for a little while. I think probably the last one I liked was
745.
No, I think after that, I think maybe 785 got a little bit narrower in the top line. I didn't like 765, even though I had a set. I didn't love them, but 785 I really liked the shape of. And then when it went to ZX7, I think it started getting a bit bigger again, and it's kind of expanded since. But these look great. My big hope for them is that the ZXi5 is a better iron than the last one.
Yeah.
I have a set of both at home, 5s and 7s, and actually get more ball speed out of the 7s than I do the 5s.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be
because the 5s back in the day, for us fitting, used to be point and shoot rocket launchers. Amazing. But they still spun. They launched nice and high. Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's a while since I've hit one, but yeah, you're right. The last model wasn't the greatest, enough. But
yeah, it just wasn't punchy
these ones look good. And to be honest with you, the woods look really good. 3 wood, quite nice.
You're gonna make another wee go
spring
around.
fling, midsummer's night dream.
I think you know who you are a little bit better than you did back in those days. You were a little bit confused about a lot of things in life. But yeah, no, looks really, really nice, the new lineup. So yeah, kudos to everyone at Cleveland Strixon, XAO Golf. Good people, good equipment, and they've got themselves an Open champion.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Right, what else is going on in your life? What else to talk about? Big week for you.
Nothing.
Toronto Golf Club hosts.
Toronto Golf, yeah, hosting the 112th Canadian Women's Am. It's a good field.
Is it?
I mean, there's, I was there yesterday, and I mean, they're all college players, right? Yeah. Auburn, Florida, that kind of thing. Their short game obviously is ridiculously good. The course is playing par 71, 63.50, so 3 is playing as a par 5, all the way from the back.
Okay.
But then again yesterday,
could they not do that though for the members?
Yeah, probably.
I'd like to see them have. I mean, maybe in certain championships, but like, I think if you move the member deck back a little bit and play it as a 5, I think that would be great.
Yeah, because
I actually think that would really change my whole feel. I know we joke about it, right? Obviously,
you don't joke. You're dead serious.
No, like we joke about lack of variety. It's a phenomenal golf course, but.
You're right.
Waiting 13 holes for your first par 5 isn't great.
No.
If you get 1 in 3, it changes the complexion of the golf course entirely.
Yeah, these girls were playing off the back. I don't know the yardage off the back.
Yeah.
Very, very rarely. But I talked to some people that are caddying this week, and they were saying, one girl had 206 in, and one girl hit it to 3 feet mid eagle.
Yeah.
So there are obviously girls that hit it plenty far.
Oh, for sure.
I think the youngest in the field this week is either 13 or 14, which is great. The place is obviously,
when's it on?
It starts Tuesday till Friday.
Are you going to go out much?
I have to. I'll be there every day. Come on down.
Would I be allowed to?
Oh, I'll get you a parking pass. I got in trouble for those today.
Did you?
How many parking passes did you give out? Oh, well.
I guess a wee pass.
A wee shuttle's nice.
Actually.
Q8.
That'd be good. Let's definitely do that.
Anytime.
Be good to go out and see a little bit of that. How are you going to cope?
Well, I might be playing Thursday as a marker. No, I'm only kidding. Yeaman wants to play up at Old Stinky Lakes.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Stinky Lakes.
I played the short Corey sister with my parents, but, I can't even hit balls. I'll be around your garage this week, rifling them.
I know.
I'll steal a few Pro V1s from the range.
Is that what they've got in the range?
No, you know what? They've still got what do they call it? It's like an NXT.
Yeah.
And then Titleist was there today fitting. I think they were doing the shoe lab thing.
Oh, nice.
And then they were in the registration area giving out their players golf balls. And they were actually, it was funny. I heard them yesterday doing what's in the bags. So they were asking the staffers, so they were doing a full count kind of thing. There was drone footage this morning filmed, and they're going to do some tonight. So, yeah, it's good. It's busy. I will say I'm on the committee for it, and it's 2 years of a year and a half of planning, and there's always something last minute. The phone's still going off. Can you do this? Can you find this? Which is fine because I love it. Obviously, I'd happy to do it, but it's an army of people to get it done. So, rough stopped being cut last Thursday, so it'll be 3.5 inches instead of 2 1/4, and greens will be 12.5.
Really, as quick as that? Wow.
I wouldn't imagine hitting a ball into 9.
What would you expect the winning score to? Or
well, a girl yesterday played in they called it an AM. It was a golf foundation thing. Aphrodite, she shot 68 from the tournament tees. But again, that's more of that's a fun game kind of thing. Yeah. I would love to see it be not easy and see like a
par-ish.
Yeah, 2 under I'd be okay with, but I don't want to see like 6 under for the week. And I don't think you will. So. I don't think you will. But yeah, I mean, again, they hit it so good. If
they can keep those greens to that 12.5, and they get greens like 10, even 11's a bit tough.
Like our greens are 11,
13,
maybe 11.5 max. And don't say they're broccoli. You eat that, you bahookie. But 12.5, yikes! No, thank you.
I know, definitely. It's just that's a level above what even top players. That puts everyone on the defense.
Yeah,
if you get them that quick. I know it'd be good actually to come out and see it. I never even.
Yeah.
I forgot it was actually even on. So it'd be cool to go and see them, especially since we know a few of the girls that are playing.
Yeah. Friday obviously be good. At the end of it, there's a trophy ceremony, cocktail party kind of thing. But if you want to walk the course, just let me know.
Might take a putter and a chipper and try and remember how to do it.
Jeez, I can't wait till we get a game.
The last time I hit a golf ball was June 18. So 5 weeks.
You'd be reading my obituary. That's the only reason I wouldn't hit a ball. I'd be dead.
Unbelievable. But I'm looking forward to it. I've got a physio appointment today. Try and sort of get to the bottom of what's going on with my back. Yeah, just brutal.
I'm in the club. There's about 6 chiropractors there.
Can you hear us?
Oh, it's nice.
Tell you. Yeah. So the reason we've been talking about not being able to, we might be on, we might not for the podcast. Just recently had a surgery to fix some things around my sinuses and stuff like that. It's nice to get some airflow. Both nostrils for the first time.
The blockage was serious.
That was 5 years of not being able to breathe out my nose. It was horrific. Even go back to the old videos, I'm just like, my God, you could really hear how different it was, back then versus, the way it was. Even the last time we filmed the podcast, it was, I'm sitting there so stuffed.
So your halitosis is gone too.
Has it? Yes.
Your Doug breath,
well, who knows?
No, that's good.
It's good. It is good. So I'm just glad.
It'd be good to get a game.
Anyone who's went through that septoplasty surgery of kind of reconstructing the septum, and I tell you, that's no joke. That is no joke. I tell you what, it's 5 of the worst days of that you can imagine. And I'm not like, there's people who are suffering way worse ailments and illnesses and long-term things. It's only 5 days, but I tell you what, it's 5 long days and 5 long nights.
Yeah, the night is the tough one. For anything, if anyone's injured themselves and it's 3 days of pain or whatever, when you're immobile, it's painful.
I didn't realize. So when you plug in the iPhone and you sort of sit it on its side at night, it turns into a digital clock.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't really know that. So I kind of noticed that it done that a couple of weeks ago. So I was kind of sitting, because I was on I had every 4 hours had to take codeine and different painkillers and stuff like that. So I'd have to set the clock up because I wasn't really sleeping. So I'm just sitting the clock watching
it. Oh, that's the worst.
I'm sitting looking at the clock. And it's
maybe the good drugs though.
Oh, it's horrific. made me feel so sick.
Oh, really?
It was like a codeine, caffeine. What's the Tylenol?
Acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen. It was like a triple whammy thing, and it made you feel doolally.
Oof.
Definitely made you feel like as if you're like woozy. Give you that kind of
Ian woozed them.
Aye. No, wee woozy. Big woozy. Down goes woozy. That was horrible. So that was the 5 days of that was horrific. So I've still got these stents stuck up my nose, and so the scar tissue and stuff like that kind of stays intact, and I get them out on Friday. Next time we record the podcast,
You'll be able to play the flute from your nose.
We good?
World class.
I know. So I'm looking forward to it. Back to the golf, back to filming. Haven't filmed that video in 5 weeks.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Oof.
I don't know if I've ever had a break from ever since we started kind of filming content. I don't know if I've had a break from
Quite nice.
filming it that long. Nah, not really. I miss it.
Yeah.
I do miss it.
Yeah.
And
I said to you
golf
today,
as well.
we recorded 2 podcasts last week because of your surgery, or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago before.
And I feel like we haven't recorded a podcast in months.
No. I'm actually surprised we've not missed that episode. I thought we would miss a few episodes.
Yeah.
I really did. I thought we would, obviously we recorded 2.
Show no weakness.
Aye, absolutely. Go on, mate. Man up.
I'd be in bed for 3 weeks. Oh, I'm down.
How
and
did your
out.
tooth go?
Oh, well, I've got a wee crown.
Did you have to get the big?
No.
No?
No, she's like, we don't need to. I was like,
Well, that's a
are you
result.
sure? Because I'll tell you, my bahookie was good.
The big jag in the...
I used to be totally fine with like a needle here and there, but I've had to get a lot of blood work done this year.
Aye.
And the girl was bruised, like she injured me, so I'm a wee bit afraid. So I was like, oh.
I hadn't had a general anaesthetic since I think looking back, I was 12 the last time I'd had a general anaesthetic. So when we get in the hospital and stuff like that, so you go in at 6 a.m, check in. I was scheduled to go in for the op at 8. So you're kind of doing all your last checks with the team. The anesthesiologist. He came in with his young trainee, and they're giving you the, all the spiel.
Did you count down?
And so no.
Great sleep though.
So wasn't it nice? So, but I was expecting to go in like, okay, we'll get you up in like the bed and we'll wheel you in. It's like, no, you have to walk into the operating theatre, and it's everyone's there. It's like a team of 10 of them. I'm just looking around going, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
I mean, no one likes surgery.
No, I know. And then you hop in the bed and stuff like that. And I had a question for the surgeon, because like when they came around, they were like, so we're doing your sort of bilateral, whatever it was, endoscopy, I think it is. And I was like, well, no, I think it's just on the left side. I'm like, you don't be trying to butcher both sides. And so I'm like, no, I'd like to speak to the surgeon. I was like, because when he and I talked, it was definitely just the deviate septum was on the left side. And then he came in, he's like, no, he's like, listen, he's like, both sides are, so you've got 95% blockage of air. So he's like, we need to open up both sides and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, well. So I can't say no now, can I?
I know.
So.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got it done, because it needed to be done.
Needed to be done. Hopefully the other side of that is, I'm looking forward to being able to sleep better, do cardio.
Potentially eat.
Have that sort of stuff. Well, I have not been able to smell or taste in years. So, like, the whole idea of like being able to taste food again is quite a good thought. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, well, you're back to the living, so you're fine.
We're fine. We're here. We're podcasting. Can't be that bad, is it, if we're doing a podcast?
No.
All right, young Michael. Well, what's our next thing to look forward to in the world of golf?
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw, McGraw. Where do we go? We're with FedEx Cup, obviously. I think there's a week off. When we talked about that.
Yeah. I think Liv plays this week.
They play the JCB one.
That's the UK.
Yeah. Let's see with the next upcoming schedule. Oh, Twin Cities.
Oh, that's a big one.
So if the air pollution moves on, 23rd of... no, it's this week. The 3M Open.
Oh, okay.
And then you go to Detroit for the Rocket Classic.
The last Rocket.
Wyndham. FedEx St. Jude. What's a lot? It's a lot of. I thought the FedEx Cup was down to 3 events, but I didn't. It's still 4: Wyndham, FedEx, BMW, and then the Tour Championship. So, yeah, they've got a kind of run now.
President's Cup, can't forget that. Big. So 2 more events until they get to the FedEx Cup starting, which is the 6th of August. That FedEx Cup is just, I'm looking at that there, starts on the 6th of August and ends on the 30th of August. That's just butchered it's butchered the PGA, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, after the Tour Championship, there's no events until the 17th of September, right? So they've got 2.5, basically 3 weeks. Basically get 3 weeks off. Push everything back.
Yeah.
Like they've got that, what's called the Biltmore Championship. Then it's the President's Cup. So scrap that Biltmore Championship. Have the FedEx Cup end. Wow, that's weird. I didn't realise that. So Tour Championship is 27th to the 30th of August. Then this Biltmore Championship is the 17th to the 20th. Then President's Cup is 24th to 27th. So no one's playing that Biltmore thing anyway. If they gave the guys a couple of weeks between the Tour Championship and the President's Cup, that would be fine.
I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing.
There's loads of room in there to move that down. And then it's the Bank of Utah Championship.
Oh, Utah.
I do want to have a podcast one week because we talk about some nonsense, right? And I'll come in with, Mikey boy, I've went down a rabbit hole and something. And I was telling you earlier on today, I've known about Skinwalker Ranch for some time and all that sort of stuff, but I have went fully down the rabbit hole.
I don't even like to even think of it because I'm afraid. I'm scared of that stuff. I don't like to be scared. Who wants to be scared?
There's a lot to be scared of with that sort of stuff. I was watching this other thing.
I'm afraid to make a bogey, let alone skinwalkers.
It's a lot going on. Watch this thing in this YouTube channel called Project Fear. Oof. These boys who were out in Area 51 and basically they're out like tracking the activity over paranormal or military or whatever it is. That's fascinating, all that sort of stuff.
But your dad thinks you're doolally.
Oh, aye. To be honest, I've always been that way with paranormal activity, though. Always been super interested in it. You know, as you know, every Halloween, Donald and I used to go and we'd investigate something or other. And just some of the stuff, though, when you really get into it, some of the stuff out there, honestly, I want an episode on it at some point. Maybe in the off season.
We'll do a Halloween episode.
Halloween.
I'm busy that day.
No, I need to get you doing a bit of research.
Oh no.
I'm going to send you. I'm going to leave you with a 24-minute podcast to listen to going from here. It's not that. It's more intriguing than scary. You'll love the name of this. You ever heard of Mel's Hole? Have you ever been near Mel's Hole?
No, but can I subscribe? Listen, if you've been listening this far, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And follow along. Send it to friends. I need you to hear Mel's Hole.
That's so good.
This guy Mel Waters, who lived in Washington, and had basically a 9-foot hole in his back, based on his property, his backyard, and people from all over this town would come and drop things. And just dump things into Mel's Holes, like washing machines and stuff like that. And
throw bodies down there.
So this is horrific. One guy actually, his dog passed, and he basically is like, I'm either going to bury the dog, or I'll just put it down. I'll put it down the hole. So this is kind of, the guy was out walking. This is the legend of Mel's Hole. Within a couple of days, he was out walk and. Sure enough, sees the dog with the same collar.
Jeez.
With the dog with its very distinct collar. So he's like, what? Shouts the dog. Nothing. Shouts the dog, like, Rover. Nothing. Right? Dog just ran away as if it had no idea who he was. And it said it was just acting. It was his dog.
That's quite good though. If your washing machine's broke, throw it down, it comes back out working, no bother.
Aye. Honestly, but this Mel's Hole, and the story of Mel's Holt and what he goes on to find.
I'll be sick.
It's fascinating. So that's the Halloween edition. There's stuff.
I don't understand. People like to be scared.
There's stuff out there.
I like Christmas.
Oh, Jesus. Did you say you hate making a bogey? Never mind.
Never mind Mel's Hole.
Scared.
Anyways,
right, sunshine.
That's us.
That's us. Wrapped it up.
Adios. Thanks for listening.
Guys, if you, as Mikey said, if you have listened along and you do listen regularly, please like, subscribe, follow, share. Leave us a review.
Oh, aye. 5-star.
On Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Leave us a review. We're going to start ramping things up a little bit with different types of content. As we just said, you know, things are going to quieten down a little bit in the next month or so post FedEx Cup. So we'll be bringing in some guests. We'll be talking about some other things, potentially Mel's Hole, and beyond.
Definitely.
Good stuff. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will see you next week.